Hello, everyone, and welcome to the demo session for the LDS e-invoicing system. As you can see on the screen right now, that we have the login page available for the system. So let's just quickly go ahead and log in. All right, once you click login, it will take you to the dashboard, to the welcome screen. And on the left sidebar, you can see, all the options as the ZATCA dashboard, the company, customer information, and all of that. You can also see a search option right over there. And then you can close the menu from right over here. Okay, logout option is present over here. If you want to see your account or if you want to go ahead and log out, you have those options available right over here. So let's get started first of all with the ZATCA dashboard. If you click over there, you'll be seeing, the ZATCA counts, type counts. Here, basically, your a pie chart is supposed to appear. So that will appear once you select the company, obviously. So let's say if I just select any random company right now. All right. So once you click on any company and you click search, then you'll be able to see your document type counts and ZATCA counts. There's basically going to be a chart over here that tells you about, how many invoices got clear or are in error warning. Right now all are clear, so you can see that it's giving you a 47 score right here. And how many document types, more invoices are created. That's why you can see all the invoices here. If there were credit notes, debit notes, prepayment, then you would see them accordingly. So this is what the dashboard for this looks like. On the left sidebar, then you can see the company option, where on the first you can see the company list, which will show you all the companies that are already created in this dashboard. Here you can also have the detail of the company. You can have the edit screen, the deletion, and if you want to go ahead and onboard the company with ZATCA, so that your invoices can start getting cleared by ZATCA. So to connect your company with ZATCA, you have to click over there. Okay, we can add a company through the add company option. Let's create a dummy company right now. Let's say we go for any Riyadh company. Industry type, you have multiple industry types to choose from. So let's say it's a business and information company. Identification type, you can choose from all of these options. Let's say we're just going for a commercial registration number. Invoice type, how which kind of invoices do the company create. So if it's like more of b2b, b2g invoices, export invoices, then you would go for standard. If you have more of b2c invoices, then it would go to simplified. But if your company creates both of them, then you just click both. You have the VAT number field. You have the contact. If you want to enable branches on this company, you can click active. Status, if you want this company to be active or inactive, so we can make the company active from here. You have to put in the national address of the company, so we can just go ahead and do that. Saudi Arabia, and you can just go ahead and put your company logo right over here. This is the logo, right? And we can go ahead and click save. So you can see your company saved successfully. And right over here, if we go ahead and search our company, so you can see Riyadh company is coming, your CRN, commercial registration number, VAT number is showing, branch is enabled. You can click detail to see all the company details that we've entered. All right, and if you have anything to edit in the company or anything, you have the edit option. You want to delete it, you want to add branches, or you want to click onboarding to go ahead and onboard the company. So we can click on the branches option, and we can add the branches for the company three dots, you can see the add branch option. So we can create whatever branch we have. So for example, we have like a Jeddah branch. So whatever name you want to give to the branch here, we can just make it Jeddah. And if the address you want to use a default company address, or if the Jeddah branch has a different address, then you'll have to add the address right over here, or else you can just click the use default company address from right over here if the branch is using the same address and like it has like a different CRN or something. So let's say this one is going to use the default company address. We can make the branch active and click save. Okay, so once your branch and company is created, we can move forward with the next option. You have the customer panel here. We can go ahead and add a customer, we can upload customer, we can view the list. So in customer add option, you have to manually go ahead and add the customer, by adding your details here for the customer. And through the customer upload option, you'll be having a Excel file that you can download, and then accordingly you can upload it to upload bulk customers. So let's go for the customer add option first. So let's choose which company we want to create this customer for. So Riyadh company. We can create the customer code. So let's say I want this customer code to be 100 1000, and use default company customer code. We can also do that. uh, Name, we can just give a dummy name for now. All right, so once you have put all your customer details, we can go ahead and click save. So our customer has been saved successfully. We can just view the customer from the customer list now here, and click search, and it would show us our customer is active. If you want to view the customer details or edit or delete the customer, we can do that from right over here. Now I'll show you the option where you can bulk upload your customer. So the customer upload option, you can just click the download template. All right, so you can see the Excel file that this customer upload sheet has given us. So from here, we can have our multiple customers uploaded. So let's say you can see already these two customers already created. So we can make these customers according to how we want. So let's just create multiple rows of these customers. Create these four customers. All right, so now basically the Excel upload file has the same thing, but it's basically in the form of Excel, and instead of creating one customer at a time, you can upload multiple customers. As you can see here, you have the name, Arabic name, address, Arabic, the identification type, if it's a CRN or any other kind of identification type. You can put the number here, the street name, building number, and all of that, all these details you can send through this option. And if you want to make the customer active, you have the true or false option available as well. So let's go ahead and upload these customers. Just click save in the Excel file and select which company you're uploading this Excel for. Choose the file and click upload. You can see your customer uploaded successfully, and you have these four rows uploaded. All right, so from the customer list, we can go ahead and view our customers. As you can see, we have a total 5 customers present here with the different codes and all in active status right over here. So all our customers are uploaded. Now let's move forward with the product option. In the products, it's same as the customer. You have the product list, product add, and product upload option. We can go to the product add option first, and here you can manually add one product. So let's choose our company Riyadh. Over here, product code, if you want to use default company product code, so it will auto generate a code for you, but if you want your own code to be generated, you can just put your code here. Product names, let's just make it a test product. If you want to enter a unit is a text field, so you can add the unit right over here. So for now, I'll just add 0 or 1 here. price, if you want to set up the price here, you can do so, or while creating the invoice you can put the price over there. So if you want a default price, so let's see, let's say I want to put 100 here as a price, and I can make the status of this active and click save. So our product has been saved successfully. We're in the product list, and you can see one of your product is present here. Now let's go ahead and try to upload a product. Bulk product you can upload from here. So we can download the template just as we did. All right, so as you can see, we have the product upload Excel file opened over here, right? Right now we can create multiple product right over here. So we can just name these products as active. We can make it true. All right, so the same way as we did for the customer, we have created this bulk upload Excel file for the product. Let's go ahead and upload the same. Select the company, choose Excel file, and click upload from here. As you can see, the product uploaded successfully and the 5 rows are present here. And we can go ahead in the product option, product list, to view all the products here. As you can see, all our products are present here and all are inactive. Now we can go ahead and create a document. Here in the document option, you can see document list, document add, and document upload option. So let's try the document add option first. Here you can go ahead and create either your invoice, debit note, credit note, and all of that. So in the select company, you can go ahead, select the company that we're creating this document for. Just like the other codes, it's also giving you a default code option, so you can make it your own code. So let's say we're just creating invoice, so I just put inv1. All right, from here you can select the invoice type. So if it's a standard invoice or it's a simplified invoice, let's say it's standard, and from the subtype, then you can go ahead and select if it's a B2B invoice, B2G, export, or VAT exempt. So let's say this is a B2B invoice. Invoice indicator, if you want to make this a nominal export summary or self-built third-party invoice, and you can select that, or this is optional, you can leave that empty. Document type, you have to choose whether this is an invoice, a credit note, debit note, or prepayment. So let's say that we're just creating an invoice for now. Currency code, you need to select which currency this invoice is being created in. So let's say this is an SAR invoice. Exchange rate, then we just need to leave as 1. Tax category, you have multiple tax categories available here. If it's exempted from tax, if it's standard rated, which means it's a 15% invoice, if it's zero rated, or if it's services outside of the scope of tax invoice. So let's say this is just a standard rated invoice. If this was any like other than the standard rated, if this was exempted, zero rated, or services outside the scope of VAT invoice, then you'll have to select the tax exemption reason code. So let's say if I would have selected exempted from tax, then you would have different codes available. So let's say I go for this code, then you can see the reason mentioned. So basically you're telling ZATCA that this is the reason why my invoice is exempted. Same with the zero rated goods. You get to select multiple codes, so you just choose one of them, and according to whatever the reason why your invoice is exempted, and so you basically tell Zatka through a code that this is the reason why this is not 15% tax rated. So right now we're just creating a standard rated invoice, so no need to select any tax category codes. Payment mean, you need to select the means of payment. So let's say this is just a payment to bank account. Document date, we can make for let's say this is today's invoice. Delivery date, I'll keep it same. All right. Then if you go below, you'll have the from and to options. So in the from, you'll have to click here, and it will show we're selecting from Riyadh company. So we can just click that and click save. And if you go below, you'll have the to select customer. You need to select from which to which customer this invoice is being sent. So we just need to select the customers that we've created up till here. So let's select this one, click save. As you can see, this all has been selected. Now you can go below and add your product here. So also for the product, it gives you option to select whether this particular product is standard rated or is exempted from tax or something. So let's say this is also a standard rated product. Here you will just add the product code or the product name. So we have multiple products created for ABC. So let's just say I choose ABC product one. You can see that I already provided the price over there, that which is why this is already coming as 100 here. Our tax rate I've put as 15, and then it has automatically given you the calculation as well right over here. The Arabic you can see is also coming down below. There's no tax exemption required since this is a standard rated product. Now, if you have to add multiple products, you can click add item row and another row would show up. And if this was a prepayment invoice, then you need to provide the reference code of the prepayment invoice so that it can see the advance deduction. But since this invoice is a normal invoice, there's no need to do the same. So no need to add anything right over here. If there are any comments present for this invoice, you need to add it here. You can see your subtotal is coming for SAR since that's the currency that we've added. And now you can select the format name through the select format, and you can see that already a default tax invoice format is present here. Just click on that and you can click draft. So as you can see, the document has been saved successfully and it would be present inside our draft. So let's view that for our Riyadh company. And we can click search from here. And it would show us that this document is currently pending since it's present in draft. So there's no ZATCA message since this hasn't been sent to ZATCA yet. So INB1 is coming here, B2B. This is the customer. All of this is basically, and we haven't issued this invoice from a branch, which is why that is coming empty. You can first go ahead and document print option so that you can see the print output for this document. So as you can see with the logo that you've already provided, it has automatically gotten that, and it is giving you a ZATCA compliant printout right over here with your buyer, seller details, the national address, CRN, your VAT number, and all of that. All of your product information is present here with all the subtotal and everything. Now this is the default format that the system has provided you, and of course you have option to change the format accordingly to the way you want it to print as. This is a draft invoice, which is why obviously the QR code is not present here. Let's go and we can go ahead and make this document verified. If you needed to view the document or want to edit it or delete it, so then all of these options are available here as well. So let's click document verify. All right, so as you can see on the screen, it's coming verify invoice option. You can go below and click save from here so that it can be sent to ZATCA, and document verify updated successfully. It's coming right over here. So let's click Riyadh, click search, and you can see that the invoice gotten an error. So if it's an error, you can just click on it and it would show you the reason why the invoice has got an error. So as you can see, it's giving the error for the buyer group VAT registration number. The first needs to be 3. So this error is coming since our customer has received gotten the incorrect VAT registration number, which is what we need to fix. And then you can re-upload the same invoice and the status would come as clear here. So right now it's coming as an error with the reason that it has already provided us. So if we were to create this invoice again with the corrections, then it would give us a clear status right over here. You'll have to redo the whole same process through the document add option, and it would get your invoice to be cleared. Available. Other than the document add option, we have the document upload option available, where you can upload bulk invoices, bulk credit notes, bulk documents basically, instead of just creating one at a time. So you can just, here you have the download template option, uh, which you can download. Yes, so this is the document upload that it has shown you here. Basically, this Excel file you have to fill up uh, to get your invoice uploaded. And once this Excel file is filled up, you can just upload it here by choosing your company. and your document status, whether you want it to be uploaded in draft or you want it to directly save and go to ZATCA. So you can upload that and just choose your Excel file and click upload. But how to fill this Excel file, that you can see by downloading the column descriptions, which would look something like this one. As you can see, it is showing you the, all of the columns, and if it's mandatory, what kind of values you need to send in that, what's the description of it. So all of these details are present inside the column description. Other than that, you have, there are multiple sheets present here, even specifically for a few columns that needs the explanation. So accordingly, you can just follow this, which is pretty easy, and upload your invoice Excel right over here. If there would be any issues inside the invoice Excel, then you would be seeing the invalid errors and the errors list, so that you can fix that and then re-upload your Excel file so it would upload successfully. Now, moving forward, you have the report option available. Report option is basically to extract out the whole VAT summary report. So if you just click extract, you can choose your company, for which company you want to extract that report out, to track how many invoices got cleared, what was the amount, how much was in error, how much are in draft, and all of that, how much are pending. So let's say for today's date, we want to check this out from yesterday till today. Document type, I only want to see invoices, and I want to see the ZATCA status of those invoices that have got an error up till yet. So status should come as safe. I don't want to view the draft invoices. And report type, I want it, like, now you have multiple options, whether you want it to come in image, HTML, or CSV, XML, PDF, Excel file. So let's say we want to extract it in PDF. Let's click extract. You have the right summary report available here. So it has shown that one of the invoice, which is of the this amount 115, this invoice, without the branch it was uploaded, and it's shown you how many invoices have basically caught the error. So this is the VAT summary report. It has your logo on it, your date, and the username that has printed this invoice. So this is what basically it has shown you. Just this way, if you had multiple documents, then it will show you all of the documents, and accordingly you can keep track of how many invoices for which company, or which document for which company has got error or has gone clear, and how much are present in draft. So this is basically what the reports are used for. Other than the reports, you have the user logs over here. User logs are basically for to see the user activity, when it got logged in, what timestamp, and all of that. Other than that, you have the report formats option. Now, this is the format of the document. As you saw when we printed the invoice, it gave us a default format. So you can make changes to this format actually by clicking format list. You can view what formats are present for which company. So for Riyadh company, if I click search, then you'll be able to see that there are total 4 formats present. Tax invoice, credit note, debit note, and the prepayment invoice format, and it's a .rdl file. So you can view the format detail. You can edit the format. If you click edit from here, then you'll have to just download the tax invoice.rdl, and then once you open the document according to the extension file, it will show you that you can edit the format, and accordingly, once it's edited, you can print it just like that. So that's basically how you can edit a format. If you want to create a new format, so you can click format add. Let's say you have multiple kinds of invoice formats. You have a different one for standard invoice, you have a different one for simplified invoice. So accordingly, you can choose a company, give it a format name, what kind of format it belongs to, the report file, and whether it's active or inactive. So accordingly, you can create your own document formats. Other than that, you have the application user and application roles. So let's visit the application roles option first. Here, right now, no roles are available for this company. So we can just click this three dot and add application roles. Here, let's put up admin as our role identity name. And now we can provide the rights to this particular role that we're creating. So, accordingly, you can just move the selected, or you want it to move back to the available rights. Whatever rights you want to give, you can just provide those rights to this particular role. So let's say I want to provide all of these rights here. All right, so we want to give all of these rights to the admin user. You can scroll down, click save, and one of your role has been created now for admin. Now you can go ahead and create a application user. And you can now click on the three dots, add application user, and whatever email you want to provide this user. Let's say we're just testing an email address, first name, last name, gender, role. If this is the administrator, it's the root. So accordingly, whatever role that you have already created, just as we just created the administrator role, provide the password, confirm the password right over here, and select companies. If you wanted to have the multiple company or you want to give it a particular company. So let's say we only want to give it the Riyadh company, and you can click create account. Okay, so it has given the password must be 6 characters long. Let's do the same. Now create account. Okay, so basically it's giving you all of the password description, what kind of password is allowed. So you can go ahead and just create the password accordingly. Once the password would get accepted, your user would be saved successfully. And you can see your test user is right over here. Now, with this username and password, you can go ahead and log into the link, and you will be able to access the portal. That was the application user. You have the API management right over here. Now, according to the company, let's say we are using the Riyadh company. So right now the API management for this particular company isn't present, which would be needed to create. So you'll just have to click the three dots again and click add API token. Let's start create API key. Just select the company. For Riyadh company, we need to create an API. You can click next. Now available endpoints, you want inbound and outbound API both. Just move to selected, click save, and you'll have the token generated successfully. Now you just need to click get API key, and it will give you the API key token. Now through this API and the API documentation that after the demo the company would provide you, the support staff that would provide you all of the data definition file and all, so that you can connect this API and move forward with the integration accordingly. Then you can start integrating your ERP with the LDS e-invoicing software with the API key and with the help of our support. So this is how you'll be able to go ahead and do the API integration. And lastly, you have the parameter mapping. Here, this is basically for when a few options that are not available inside when you're creating the invoice. So if there are few options that you want in the LDS e-invoice software and if they are currently not available, so you can get those created here as well. So let's say for Riyadh company, you want to create a document parameter, and you want to create a header other field or a detail other field, like you want to create anything that's not present in the product fields yet, or you want to create something that's not present in the header field. So let's say we want any supply date, we want a supply date or any other kind of field, color, quantity or something. So you can go ahead and create that. So let's say we want header, and if we click search, so if that field is not available yet, you can just click add parameter mapping. Company ID, so we want to create for Riyadh company. Parameter type, you can say document parameter. Header other field, we want to create other field number. Now you have multiple other field numbers that you can put this into. So let's say this is our first other field name, we want to name it let's say supply date, and you want to make this field active, and you just click save. Now your parameters has been saved successfully. So this is basically how your other field would be added. Now you can go ahead and view that as well inside your company, and same you can have the support map it for you inside your document add option, so that the next time you're creating a document, you'll have the option of supply date, and you can add the supply date, and same you can get it displayed on your invoice print as well. So this is basically how your invoice would be created, and all the different kinds of options that are available in the system. Obviously the system is open for more additions, so if there's anything, then obviously you can contact their support, and they'll help you in on it. Thank you.